Images like these coming out of Gaza have shocked the world. But here's what some journalists on Israeli television have to say about them.
כשאנחנו רואים את התמונות של ההפצצות, של הבניינים ושל הגופות מעזה, בפעם הראשונה אני לפחות אומר, who cares, זה לא מספיק, זה לא מעניין, זה צריך להיות הרבה יותר חזק.
Independent reporting on the devastating impact that Israel's military campaign has had on Gaza's civilians is largely non-existent. And Israeli media ignored the country's actions in the occupied territories long before October 7th. There's even an expression for the Israeli press's long-standing attitude. Quiet, we're shooting. We talked to veteran Israeli journalist Gideon Levy about why much of the country's media establishment chooses to either ignore or glorify the suffering of Palestinians.
You have to be part of the dehumanization of the Palestinians. You don't have to show them as human beings. You don't have to tell the story of their tragedies and catastrophes. You can really ignore them.
When South Africa made the case that Israel has been committing genocide in Gaza, it showed the UN's International Court of Justice clips like this from Israeli media as evidence.
אז אנחנו צריכים שיקרה האסון הזה כדי להבין שהפלסטינים זאת קבוצה מיותרת, כדי להבין שיכול להיות שמה שהם צריכים זה נכבה 2.
See, over the last decade, a large network of right-wing media outlets has emerged in Israel, and its coverage explicitly dehumanizes Palestinians.
חיות אדם, לא פחות מזה. רובם כמובן בהתחלה מכחישים כל קשר לאירוע, ובאמצעות כלים ויכולות מסוימות אנחנו בעצם מצליחים להוציא מהם את ההודעות הראשונות.
But have these new outlets really changed the country's media landscape?
The only difference between the right-wing media and the mainstream media is in the cover. Only the cover is different. The right-wing media has no PC, no political correctness. They can call to exterminate all the people of Gaza, which the mainstream media will not feel well about it. They want it in a more elegant way. So, for example, don't call it a genocide. Kill as many as you want. Tens of thousands, 100,000, but don't call it genocide, because this makes us feel not good with ourselves. The killing itself doesn't bother.
This partially explains why not much independent reporting has even made it onto more traditional Israeli news channels. Another reason? Many Israeli news outlets rely heavily on information from the military and often butter up officials to maintain that access.
Now, the army created a very sophisticated way in which if you want information from the army, you have to behave well to the army, otherwise he will exclude you.